Hi guys, I'm White.
And I'm Mouse.
I don't think there's anything quite so satisfying to watch as a Minecraft time-lapse done well.
Especially when they're all well balanced and detailed. These kinds of videos are most therapeutic for us to watch.
If you need some inspiration for your next Minecraft build, this video will boost your appreciation of the art form and the skill it takes to play the game.
So pack your bags and get ready to marvel at the best combinations of brick and mortar to grace Mojang's pixel-perfect universe. Here are some of the very best Minecraft builds that you have to see.
Immortal Stronghold. This is what we call a perfect teamwork. Completely symmetrical details, which I love, and there are a lot of them. When we work on structures together, Mouse builds everything while I fly around trying to shoot her from high scaffoldings with my bow.
It is beautiful. I love seeing the contrast of forward-facing logs, especially against the white and spruce. All the detailing is spot on. The build looks amazing, and I would love to see a watchtower and the interior of the house. Definitely a great build for a game of fortress defense or attack. Transformation of the jungle temple into an Aztec pyramid.
I just saw this for the first time today and it blew me away. This little piece of hidden heaven fits perfectly into the jungle biome. I can imagine these temples spawning naturally in the game. It would be so nice.
Jungle temples definitely need an overhaul. Seeing variations of these kinds of temples would be awesome.
Minecraft needs more adventuring type stuff. For Indiana Jones type of games, exactly like this. It would just make the game feel so much more immersive and fun to explore, instead of just wandering around grass and trees. Mojang, we want this.
Captivating medieval city.
This build is not generic spruce wood and cobblestone style medieval build. Its area is full of enchanting squares and mysterious alleyways.
The medieval roads were made of coarse dirt, gravel and not much cobblestone, and the widest road is 5 blocks. When it comes to elevation, only slabs of oak, spruce and cobblestone were used, and within cities sometimes even brick and stone slabs.
The opportunities for explorations are simply remarkable, and you can plan on discovering wonderful surprises around every corner of this beautiful and elegant build.
Baronial snowy castle.
Fits right into the surroundings, especially with the snow and the northern lights, which add that special final touch.
It looks scary and safe at the same time, like it's meant for a fairy tale or some dark story.
I feel like the surrounding terrain would have taken longer to create than the actual castle itself. Everything in here is just so well made.
I could imagine myself entering that castle and walking right into some spooky, mysterious situation, with the narrator telling the story. Impressive giant tree that has a nether portal hidden in the roof.
This would be a nice touch for a quest. Picture yourself wandering any Minecraft map, looking for a portal.
Well, this would for me be an obvious play, in the belly of a tree where lies a hidden little world of its own, and of course a nether portal.
A nice and still, almost sci-fi surrounding, where those trees remind me of other alien worlds.
So many islands which are surrounded by cool blue water give this build an additional calming effect.
Mushroom Island transformation made in survival. I know it's called Mushroom Island, but it looks like an Asian temple island with wonderful cherry blossom trees during a festival. Something that gives the place an extra breath of life and benefits the overall composition enormously.
It has a mystical aura and all the blossoms make it look fresh and warm. It's so beautiful. I burned down my island build and salted the earth so nothing can ever grow there again, out of envy. Yep, it's fair to say I'm a huge fan of this build.
All the paper lanterns are a nice touch, and the dock ship looks mighty. Wish I could take a peek on that boat.
I want to make my own island like this in survival. Or perhaps fix my old one. Maybe salting the earth was a little harsh. Attack on Titan. This build is based on Attack on Titan as close as possible to scale with anime pictures, and adds some really cool aspects from the Japanese manga series to Minecraft.
So many little cottages around the castle. They all look very similar, but that's the point of them. In the anime, whenever they show a map, it's very compact and similar.
With each brick that is carefully placed to craft the familiar shapes we know, the creation is impressive.
A cute stone warrior statue is a nice touch, and now all we need is the colossal titan looking over the wall, and we'll have our first unofficial Attack on Titan game.
Bustling metropolis.
For a moment I thought that was an intro for SimCity, but no, this is all done by hand. Here's where things get really interesting. It was made in a course of 7 years.
Yep, an entire SimCity built brick by brick. Must have taken us so long to level down all of that ground.
The buildings are made out of stone, quartz, brick and sandstone. It's huge and it just keeps going. It should be full of villagers. It actually looks like a place where people would live.
In the end, the creation is huge. Not as complex as many builds are becoming, but there's just so much good stuff here. And we would love to see the map of this to get a sense of its size. Gothic City and Castle build.
You can immediately see that this build was heavily inspired by the Gothic quarter in Barcelona.
Simply by walking around this build, there is so much to take in. This Gothic city as a whole has incredible design and detail.
One of the best pulls of this Gothic city, located right in the heart of this building, is Magnificent Castle, which demands that you wander around it and let yourself be surprised by its charm and atmosphere.
There is no bigger pleasure than to dive deeper in the labyrinth of beautiful streets and get lost in the aesthetics of this Gothic city.
Minecraft city that turned into a massive kingdom in its 2.5 years of building.
Just stunning. I've always wanted to build a massive kingdom in survival, but I just never had the dedication. It is sad when a world isn't just fun anymore. I always get up to a point when I lose motivation or I feel the urge to restart.
One of the things that I really loved was the Creeper Factory, Slime Factory and Elytra Track. Mostly because when people build medieval-styled cities on this scale, they are either recreations of other cities or they don't add Minecraft elements like those.
It is massive, and it is evident that it took a lot of effort and persistence to make something like this. For a moment there, it looked like the creator took inspiration from Harry Potter, but I'm sure inspiration came from all kinds of places. All in all, it is a massive kingdom with lots of space for playing and sightseeing.
And maybe a story could come out of it.
And there you have it. One of the best Minecraft time-lapse builds the genius architect of Mojang world could rustle up. Before we finish, we would like to list some of the honorable mentions.
Why can't I build like this? Sure, I can kill some chickens and enchant my diamond swords, but these guys can build a massive, amazing structure, while I try to make a house out of wood and glass in creative mode.
That is so true, because we have been playing since 2013, and the best that we can do is a hole in the ground and call it home.
Clearly, Minecraft has come a long way since its simple build a home, farm and mining mindset. Players have made the game their own and gifted it to the rest of players for them to enjoy.
With Minecraft still in full swing, there is no telling what future builds and creations may look like, but you can be sure that they will likely be astounding and worth exploring every inch.
Even if you haven't played Minecraft, it's likely you have a child, friend or online pal who's obsessed with this creative building game. So please, tell us which creation did you like the most, and even suggest some of the creations that you think could fit in this video. That's all from us.
Thank you guys for watching.
Stay safe and take care.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.